And welcome back to Mecha Break. The last episode, we started testing out all the different Mecha Break, Striker, whatever you want to call them, in this game. We left off at, I don't remember which one, but we did, onto Illuminate the Light Support. Alright, so, ooh, I like the glowiness. Not gonna lie. Alright, weapon overview, what do we have? The primary and secondary fire is actually the same, drone launcher. Deploys tracking drones to instantly restore a portion of friendly units' HP and provides continuous repairs. If no target available, the effect applies to itself. But there's a corruption mode, deploys tracking drones to or on enemy units dealing instant continuous physical damage that bypasses fluid armor. Okay then, Haze Diffuser, first ability, deploys a smoke screen that continuously repairs friendly units. How does smoke repair friendly units, Orbo? I guess, nanomachines. Corruption mode. Deploy the smoke screen to continuously inflict physical damage, bypassing armor. Okay, so this is clearly a switch mode. Corruption mode versus support mode. Let's see how it stacks up compared to the flyer. That was support, but it didn't really do much. Support Jetwing. Support mode. Cancels immobilization stagger while increasing mobility and energy regen. Let's see, grants nearby ally units half of the buffs, press again to deactivate. Cancel. So you can't be immobilized and staggered and increases your mobility and regen. Allies get half the benefits. Corruption mode. Cancels immobilization and stagger while increasing mobility and energy regen. Disrupts enemy fire control within range. Okay, so while support mode increases energy regen and movement speed, in corruption mode disrupts their ability to lock on. And the corruption mode, switch between corruption mode and support mode. Okay, so this is just shoot out drones and they heal. Pretty self-explanatory, but then if you're in corruption mode, signified by being orange, it shoots a drone to continuously apply damages. Looks like only 2 at a time? Yeah, okay, so reapplying it doesn't do anything but extend it. Interesting, okay, so then we have the aura around us repairing, whereas corruption mode is the damaging field all around us. Oh, execute? Okay then, that's a little brutal. And unnecessary, that execution is unnecessary. Okay, let's see, our last ability is okay, so this is the energy regen up. Whereas in corruption mode, it's line of sight disruption. Interesting. Not gonna lie, for support, interesting. I'm gonna have to utilize it before I know how to judge it. I mean, deploying these just to continuously heal, nice. And then corruption mode, you land 2 of these on your opponent, they're just gonna constantly take damage, true damage. Then you have the energy field close by them, which is also gonna stack up damage. Then you have the AoE healing and mobility up. As well as, oh yeah, it helps with regen. You can basically infinitely boost. Very interesting. Very interesting. Not a typical support, and I approve. Alright, who's next? The Hurricane. Ultra Heavy Defender. Alright, what do we got? Weapon overview. Energy Blaster. Fires Plasma Blast, dealing continuous area and energy damage. Hold to charge a fire Plasma Blast, dealing continuous... Okay, looks like rapid fire or regular fire? We'll see in a second. Decoy Drone. Deploy stationary drones that generate a stasis field, blocking all attacks and hindering enemy movement. Parries melee attacks, if released within 2 seconds of a melee attack. Let's see, Defense Field Drone. Deploy stationary drones that create a wide defense field blocking long-range attacks. Auto calls when out of range, usable during immobilization and stagger. Turret drone. Deploys a stationary drone that fires plasma beams at nearby enemies, dealing energy damage and intercepting missiles. Then focused emitter. Fires supercharged plasma from the drone, inflicting continuous energy damage. Damage increases with prolonged emissions, locking up to 4 units. Press it and deactivate. Okay, I don't know what that means. Let's see. Yeah. Sometimes seeing is better, Orbo. So let's see. That's just a big shot. But then you can charge it for an AoE field. Interesting. Okay, let's get to execute real quick. Okay, that's a bit over top, and I like it. Okay, so yeah, basically we have a huge cannon that does nice AoE damage, but then you can charge it up for a continuous field of damage. So I guess for holding a control point. Then we have shield drone. AoE shield drone for everybody, and then we have damage drone. Yeah, this is kind of damaging. Oh, and then this is... Probably should have waited to activate that. That really only does defense drone. Let's see, that's the shield one. And then the turret, no, decoy. Okay, so this is the, so I guess that just blocks attacks, and so is, I feel like I'm missing something, but overall it seems pretty good. It's kind of a, I'm gonna sit here and defend this area. You know, I'm gonna put down drones to auto attack, I'm gonna just do giant blasts for AoE damage. I'm going to throw down defense shields, and then I'm just going to obliterate. Well, the question is which one's better, him or Triceps? Triceratops? I'm never going to remember any of these names, am I? What is it asking, Orbo? Okay, up next, Sky Raider, medium attacker. Let's see what you got. Weapon overview. Energy autocannon fires 2 consecutive plasma shots, dealing energy damage, hold to charge, without charge weapons. Aerial assault form reduces firing intervals and fires 2 consecutive plasma. Another charge. Okay, let's see. Energy missile. Launches plasma energy missile at target. Explosive deals continuous energy damage. It can also harm friendly units. Friendly fire. Jamming missile. First ability. Fires 6 jamming missiles at nearby enemies. The explosion creates a smoke screen that nullifies energy damage and greatly reduces direct damage. Can lock up to 6 times. Okay. Aerial assault form. Switches to flight mode. Okay, we already know what that means. And then missile dispenser. Deploy the missile dispenser to a target location, releasing 16 micro missiles that inflict blast damage on nearby enemies. Has to be an assault form. Okay, so this is a 2-shot pistol. Wow, that at least it does decent damage for that reload. And charge up is one big one. Okay, fire missile. That continuous damage. That missile's really strong. Nice. And this is smoke screen. Flashy. And then flight mode. Pretty self-explanatory, it's a flight mode. Don't know what to make of it. I mean, it's a flight mode, I appreciate to have that. Alright, let's see what the big attacking flight mode is. So we just launch into the area and then missile barrage. Not a fan of the flyers. I know somebody's gonna love it, but at least they have this missile, that's all I can say. Oh, execute. Utilizing the fly and stomp. Simple, but I like it. Don't really like the primary fire. I do like the missile. Not really a fan of the flight mode, but that's just me. If you like flyers, I feel like this is going to be a really strong one to have. Next, Striker. Let's see, what do we got? We got Stego. Oh, this is a missile ultra heavy attacker, ain't it? Ooh boy, can't wait for this one. Alright, weapon overview. Rocket Pod. Striker form and turret form. Okay, another transform. There's a lot of transformers in this. I approve. Let's see, rapid fires heavy rockets causing blast damage. While in turret form, rapid fires heavy rockets causing blast damage. Boost fire rate and reload speed. Okay, so while in turret form, it fires faster and reloads faster. Rapid rocket pod. Let's see, fires heavy rockets, inflicting damage. Okay, jamming haze diffuser. Deploy smoke screen to reduce energy damage and disrupt enemy units. Enhances fluid armor regen for all allies. Ooh, that's interesting. First time I see that, while making them untargetable by enemies. So it repairs your overshield. Interesting. Usable during stagger and immobilization, then activate again to reduce cooldown and early blah blah blah. Turret form. Cancels stagger and grants immunity to blah blah blah. We already seen that, increasing lock-on range and reticle size. Nice. Deploy stasis field drones to block frontal attacks and slows enemies. The fields become temporarily invincible after hitting damage limit. And then we have micro missile fire 36 micro missiles. Okay, let's see. So we have big missiles. AoE damage is nice. Then we have this rapid missile launch, also really nice. Hit execute. And just get blown up. And get blown up again. Alright. Let's see, then we have the stasis field, smoke screen that replenishes fluid armor. And then we have transformation. Okay, there we go. Let's see, it's just a simple deploy, you're now four-legged. Oh wow, that is really fast. And how quick is that? That reloads almost like twice as fast. Interesting, I like the damage. But it's definitely direction. Like if I put it down like this, then that's all I'm covered. I have that field range. So you really can't be like, oh, run away and deploy. You can't do that. But if you're on a point you want to protect, oh wow, that's a pretty good walker range too. And then our last ability. Let me try to get closer. I couldn't really tell. Alright, closer. And you can only do it while deployed. Okay, so it's just AoE rocket barrage. Interesting, and then you can deploy your regen. Okay, so basically it does blast damage and AoE damage. Not gonna lie, I feel like the other one, the truck, the other dino-themed one, named one, whatever, the tricep, I think it's gonna be better for me, but Stego might be good at grouped up teams. Okay, what do we have? 3 left? No, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more. Dang! A lot of options. We're gonna have to make a 3rd video. Hey, it's fun. Aquila, the other sniper. Maybe you can impress me. The other one did not. Weapon overview. Mole beam cannon. Fire's plasma beam. Inflicting damage. Sniper mode. Fire's plasma beam. Dealing damage. No charge. Ability, sniper mode. Such as sniper, pretty obvious. Pulse Claw. Releases tracking drones that lock onto a target, immobilizing it and halting energy regen. Ooh, so they can't just dash wherever they want. Immobilization duration shortens against heavier enemies. Okay, makes sense. But interference lingers after the effect ends. Can fire up to 3 at a time. If missed, if all missed, cooldown is halved. So basically, it's a claw that pins them in place, makes it so they can't regen their energy. Basically, it's a stay there and get shot. Airborne Kit. Grants hover ability, okay, not transformation. Enhancing air mobility, operates on independent energy gauge. Okay, so it's just a hover ability. But maybe it's the lack of ability that's gonna make this one good for me. Multi-lock radar. Increases lock-on range and reticle size, nice. Boosts lock-on speed and reload speed for main weapon, also nice. Locks onto 6 enemy units while firing at each one once. Particularly deactivate. So it's what McCree's High Noon. Okay, so we have Shoot You. It does both types of damage, which is cool, and then Sniper Mode. No charge up, so we can just fire. That does a good chunk of damage. Let's execute. Locked on. Full power and piercing shot. I like it. And then we have Hook Shot, which I just immobilize them. Interesting. Not very long, but useful. And we have Hover. Do I have to be in the air? Yeah, okay, you have to be in the air, and now I'm hovering, making it harder to hit me while sniping. And of course they're flying around, you just lock them in place with this. Target acquired, fire. Interesting, and then I gotta wait for them to come back. Hello? There we go, and then this is... Use it.
Weapon not ready.
Okay, did I miss something? Let's check that again. Increases lock-on range and reticle size, boosts lock-on speed and reload speed, locks on 6 enemies, firing at each one once. Okay, so it is just... It's not the McCree ultimate so much as it is just a huge self-boost. So now, yeah, I can fire faster, lock-on speed faster, I think it might auto-target, but... Yeah, it's basically just... Target lock, I gotta take out this opponent, give me a second. Well, it's more impressive than the other sniper, I'll say that. It's a little more simplistic, but nothing wrong with that. You have a shot, which is powerful, then you have your lock-on, you know, obviously for sniping purposes, and then you have your drone, which locks in place, so you can get a good shot off or help the team. You have a hover mode because, you know, hover. Oh, it looks like the sniper rifle runs on its own ammo source. Interesting, good to know. And then the ultimate, yeah, just being super buffed up range and lock-on. Yeah, if I play a sniper, this is gonna be my sniper. Okay, so how many do we have left? We have Panther, Pink, Panaka. Oh, that's it. Because Inferno... Wait, can I still try them out? Wait, can I? Oh, cool. You can try them out in test range so you can see if you want them. Yeah, okay, we have one more video then. We can make one more. I'm glad to at least let you test it beforehand. So up next, we'll be testing out the Panther Medium Brawler. Well, that was a lot of fun, and I hope you enjoyed as much as I enjoyed gaming. This has been the Mechanist, logging off. Until next time.